Okay, so for lighting purposes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unplug our Click and Grow garden. You ought to be able to see everything a little better now, I think. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim some basil because I got a recipe that I'm doing today and I need some basil. Now, I'm going to pick one of these guys and just harvest him. I'm only going to have 2 when I get done. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these so that they become very bushy instead of being tall. Because right now they're tall and lengthy. And this is as high as my light bar will go. And I want the tops of my basil to stay a few inches away from the light bar. I'm going to leave this guy. He's doing really good. I think he's going to produce a lot of basil. So what we're going to do, just going to trim the top off of him. Right there. I've got, just so you know where I trimmed, I got 1, 2, 3 sets of main leaves. And so now by trimming the top, that's going to create a real bushy plant. Because if you look, you'll see what's called suckers coming out right here. And now those will come out and form more tops. Now, a few days ago, I was going to keep this guy and harvest this one. Now I'm not so sure. You know what? I think this guy here, he's going to survive. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the top off of him. Nope, I didn't quite get it. So I want to encourage more tops to come out. This guy, we're just going to harvest him. That's what we're cooking with today. And if you need a reason to grow your own basil, just smell. Take and smell this and smell some from the store, and that'll convince you right there. Not only, and then when you taste the stuff, the taste is really going to buy you over. Grow your own. Okay, so we've got our basil here. Get it all kind of here. What we're going to do, we're going to roll this up. We're going to chiffonade this. That's just a fancy term for cut it into slivers. And then we're just going to kind of chop it up. All the smell coming off of this right now. That's good enough. Well, we gotta get a little bit more. 1 clove of garlic, a little bit of salt. I'm using about 1/8 of a teaspoon. 1 tablespoon of really good quality olive oil. Take my little Molcajete thing. I'm going to crush this up. Now we're going to take our basil and we're going to mix this in. And here I have 1 large Hass avocado. And I was really lucky today because these things look perfect. And they were on sale. And look at all that juice coming out of that half a lime. This is one of those big large limes, so that's what I'm going to use right there. I'm going to use half of it. Now we're just going to take a fork, start mashing this up. Now that I have this broken down pretty good, because I don't want it chunky, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our basil, olive oil, salt, garlic. Oh yeah, man, it smells so good. We're going to mix this in. Now when I get this all mixed up, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it hang out while I finish making our bacon and everything. My griddle is heating up on a medium-low temperature. I want to cook my bacon nice and slow so it's crispy and renders out a lot of this fat. And since my bacon's rendering out fat, it now becomes low-fat bacon. So while our bacon's cooking, let's go ahead and get everything else ready. Now I'm going to take my bread, my nice roll. I'm using the cheap serrated edge knife because serrated edge cuts bread better. Gives you a nice smoother cut. Now I'm going to need a tomato. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Now tomatoes also, you either need a really sharp knife or you can use a serrated edge knife. Or you can get one of those Ginsu knives off TV. And if you like bacon, please give me a thumbs up. And if there's something you got a question about, please leave a comment. I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. And if you liked the video, please share it on social media with your friends. You know, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. It really does help me. I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper. I'm not going to put any salt because bacon's salty enough. And I'm putting a nice big healthy smearing of this stuff on here. Smearing is not really a nice word whenever you're talking about food, now is it? Anyway, I'm putting a nice thick layer of our avocado basil mayo. You know, a lot of people say avocados are superfoods. By using low-fat bacon and an avocado as a miracle food, this sandwich is now a low-fat miracle food sandwich. Extremely healthy. Here's the BLT with avocado basil mayo, and this thing is good looking. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this on camera, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, an avocado on BLT is good anyway, but with that little bit of basil in there, oh my God, that is killer.